Buckle up, the ride is on. Get ready to explore hot topics with Laurensia and Rita.
Hello, riders. It's your girl Laurensia. Thank you for tuning in and welcome to the first episode of The Ride with Laurensia and Rita. I'm sure you're all curious, what is The Ride? Well, The Ride is a podcast show that will base on sharing different matters in life like relationship, motherhood, beauty, health, culture, entrepreneurship, etc. But really the main focus of the show is to impact more people with positivity and really ensured that once you listen to the show, you're going to be 100% inspired. When I say about positivity, I know sometimes it's hard to stay consistency. It's hard to keep it going because you might find obstacles, you might find like the situation that you are facing that will make you want to be negative. But I'm going to share with you some few things that if you try to put this in place, it's going to help you regardless to be positive. You know, everything starts in your brain. Anything that you do start with the brain. It's what you feed your brain. So if you're going to feed your brain with negativity, that's what you're always going to see. If you feed your brain with positivity, regardless of any situation, you're going to conquer because you already tune your brain to be positive, to see the good in anything. As I said, I have some few things that have helped me along the way. It has helped me to stay positive, even though situation may look really negative. It looks really ugly, and I don't know what to do. But you know what I do? I take a journal and I start with gratitude. Trust me, I look around and see, I try to find something that I'm so grateful, something that makes me really happy. And I start with that. So I get my little journal and write it down. So this is how you're going to try to do it. And the way I see it is I try to find a wonderful way to stay positive every day with little to no effect. So it can be something like being grateful for having a beautiful family, you know. And you know that your family loves you, appreciates you. They're there, they're going to support you no matter what. So once I write that down, it changed the whole energy about me. It changed everything. I'm like, okay, so my family, I got my family. It's going to be okay. It's going to work out. So it can be something you see in the street. You walk around, you're jogging, you see a cute dog, and that dog might give you something positive that you're going to look up for. So come take a deep breath, meditate, write it down. It's going to change your day. Also, another thing that I do is that makes me to maintain a positive attitude all day is starting my day with meditation. And the way I do this is inhale, exhale. And I tell myself I'm going to exhale the bad energy. I'm going to exhale anything that my brain is not wanting to focus. And I'm going to inhale the good vibe. I'm going to inhale happiness, joy. And I tell myself I want to be happy. Today is going to be a beautiful day, no matter what. After I am done with meditation, I say a little prayer. I talk to my God and I take some time to tell Him and ask Him to guide me and protect me, So anything that comes, I already know I got support. Why? I have my family. I have the most powerful God out who is there to guide me and protect me. So I start my day like that. So these are some of the few things that have kept me grounded, kept me going in any difficult situation that I face. Anything that makes me want to be negative, I disconnect. I don't pay no mind. I don't do well in it. I don't sit and start feeling guilty about things that did not work out. I just don't. So I'm just like, if this was meant to be my thing, it's going to happen. It's always going to find a way for me. So train your brain to see positive in anything. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a best medicine for you. As we proceed with the show, we're going to talk a lot about positivity, motivations. But I just wanted to give you a little glimpse of the show. The show will air for 30 minutes. But with our special guest, we might have to go a little longer. Also on the show, we're going to speak both Swahili and English, just to making sure we're touching the right audience, making sure everybody is enjoying our podcast and not leaving anybody behind. I'm going to have a co-host too. Her name is Rita. You're going to hear about her later as we ride along. As I said in the beginning, my name is Laurensia. Many people like to call me Lau. Oftentimes, I find people get fascinated about my name because it's very unique and different. It's more used in a male figure rather than in a female. So that being said, I believe I was born to be different. I was born and raised in East Africa, a beautiful country named Tanzania. I am an entrepreneur, and right now I am into a beauty industry, whereby I get to enhance beauty in women and making them feel confident. Ever since I was a little girl, my biggest goal in life is to inspire and motivate people around me. In a nutshell, I have specialized in radio broadcasting. And I practiced a little bit in Tanzania, but life has a tendency of putting us in a different direction. So when I came to US, I wanted to connect back. So during pandemic, that was a time that it just clicked on my head, and I was like, this is the right time for me to start podcast. And I shared it with few of my friends, and everybody was up for it, and discussed some ideas with my co-host Rita. So we have the same similarities. We see eye to eye in so many things. So I say she'll be just perfect. And she loves to inspire too. So that's how we are writing. When we begin a show, we're going to start with motivational quotes that they have inspired us, moved us, and made us strong, made us the women we are today. So, as I end the show, I want to leave you with this one of my favorite quote. I do not know the author, but it's one of my favorite because it really helped me, especially anytime that I see anything that did not go well and I see myself as a failure. But this quote kept me grounded and made me believe, no, it's okay to be a failure. It's okay to fail because that's how you learn. And the quote states, you learn more from failure than the success. Don't let it stop your failure. Build a character. When you take a look at this, I want you to take lose and replace it with learn in your vocabulary. The thought of failure will become less daunting and let you focus on the growth. We're going to talk about this on the next episode. Stay tuned as we ride together.
Thanks for listening to The Ride. Be sure to visit Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify.